Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Kiki Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're a little late to this party, but we're going to talk about G4TV losing more executives, more people jumping ship from a sinking ship. G4TV, of course, has been in rapid decline since its comeback and since Frosk did a rant.
I don't think it's just her, but I think it's just the overall
The whole thing.
attitude these people have over there.
Right. So the original G4, of course, existed in another place and time. And of course, the current iteration is wearing the skin suit of that version and hoping to bank on nostalgia while also dunking on gamers. Not a good look. So we're gonna talk about the latest comings and goings. And yeah, it's just not coming together. They put a bunch of money into it, Comcast did, and I expect it to fold pretty soon. It's not sustainable, and we know that...
You tell your audience you don't want them, what do you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect?
I mean, and I don't think every point she had was wrong. I'm going to say that up front. I just think the way she said it, and I think that, you know, some of the attitudes around it and some of the people, the way they've been acting about types of people, I think is wrong.
The politics, that's the difference.
No one wants that. Stop shoving it in there.
And it was Adam Sessler too, and so people are looking at this like, hey, wouldn't it be nice to have G4 back like it was, you know, ages ago, and we just talk about video games and maybe throw in a little cheesecake? No, we can't have that. We have to remind people about the day-to-day political landscape and also demonize gamers because, you know, that's what we do current year. So you can't even get away from the shit. You tune out Kotaku, you tune out Polygon, you're thinking, hey, G4 is coming back, there we go. No, it's the same thing. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 275,000 subs.
Woo!
Thank you so much for the support. Speaking of support, check out Crimson Wren Volume 1 from Clownfish Studios on Indiegogo. It is a full-color graphic novel written by the amazingly talented Kiki Sparkles.
You don't have to keep doing that. I was kidding.
With some script help by myself and also drawn by the amazingly talented Jose Garcia.
And you're amazingly talented too. We don't have to keep saying that every time. I was literally kidding, and then you keep doing it. Now you're smart ass.
I don't know if I'm amazingly talented. I'm more of the
I'm just
production
mediocre
guy.
talented.
You're not mediocre. You're much better than mediocre.
Okay.
You're amazing. Anyway, let's talk
about writing, not the other stuff.
Let's talk about the amazing dumpster fire that is G4. For those of you who don't know, who have been living under a rock, G4 came back. They relaunched G4, and you know, a lot of gamers were like, "Hey, this is great. We're going to roll the clock back about 10, 15 years and stick to games." No, that's not what happened. It's a zombified version of G4 brought back by Comcast and what was it? Whatever, some esports network. But the thing is, is that it is gotten weirdly political. Frosk.
Everything's weirdly political. It's a refreshing time when it's not weirdly political.
Frosk went on a rant on xplay, I believe, talking about you know, her not being fappable enough.
Well, not just that. Talking about how when she plays games, you know, and so I don't think everything she said was wrong.
Go Google it. I don't want to get into a whole lot of detail here. But anyway, since that moment, and I think even before then, I think people were just like, yeah, we don't need G4 to tell us what to think.
There you go.
Since that moment, the decline has been rapid for G4, bounding in the
I don't think it was doing great before that.
It wasn't doing great.
That just, you know, hastened it.
That did not help. And here's the thing. Like, what do they say? You can never go home again. We've seen this before. Like, they spent a lot of money building a set. I think it's in Burbank and doing the whole thing and the TV show thing. And we've seen it with Nerdist and it doesn't work. They were going to get into YouTube and their views are terrible for YouTube. I mean, especially for the budget they have. I mean, we're talking 200,000 views in the last 30 days.
Well, and they're not going up. Yeah, they lost like 200 views. They must have hit some videos. They're losing.
Yeah, I think they hid some videos.
They're not going up in subs very much.
Not good. I mean, this is a corporate-backed video game channel, and the just players don't care. They don't care. And they still have, almost 500,000 subscribers from before.
I was going to say, wasn't that before?
From the before times, but they're not doing very well. Now they've got more executives leaving. Just a couple months ago, they put this thing out talking about how they're going to lay people off.
Yeah, but they're just going to say that they're leaving on their own.
They're going to say they're leaving on their own. Yeah, that's how that works. So anyway, let's talk about this. Things continue to stay rocky for the network, who proudly promoted their host's dismissal of fans dissatisfied with their host as sexist fanboys who should stop hoping for change and instead stop watching their offerings. As the new report has confirmed that G4TV's now former president Russell Aarons exited the network less than a year after being in the position. As per an August 31st exclusive from Deadline, Aarons made for the escape hatch sometime in July, though the exact details surrounding her exit, including her reasons for doing so, remain unclear. So this is coming from Deadline. Yeah, they're not going to say why. I think it's called "You're fired," "You're laid off," "You're gone." It's not performing. We probably gave her X number of months to get things together.
Let's look at here. Senior level positions at Warner Brothers. Machinima.
Yes.
Machinima's gone.
Yeah, Machinima got eaten by Warner. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't like this person was like, oh my God,
Yeah, so not going well. See, in her absence, Comcast Spectator Executive. That's what's called, Comcast Spectator. Executive Joe Marsh will see his role as the president of the company's joint esports venture with Korea's SK Telecom expanded to take over many of Aaron's now former duties. Again, this could be consolidation due to a decline in ad revenue, but you're not going to make much ad revenue if you're only getting a couple 100,000 views a month.
Exactly. I mean, yeah.
According to Deadline, Aaron's duties at G4 including handling the network's key business functions, including advertising, sales, programming, and content, operations, marketing, finance, IT, and HR. Holy shit. As well as managing the launch, growth, and day-to-day operations of the network through content licensing.
You know what this says to me? This says to me we don't have any money, so what she probably left because she was going to want paid and didn't want to do all that work. And now the one person that's willing to stay is going to be saddled with all the work and probably no more money or just a little bit more money and doing everything.
That's okay. It'll be over soon.
But when you have one person running all that stuff, that means there's no money.
Yeah. I don't think there ever was any money. I think they had an infusion of venture capital or investment up front. Comcast invested in it. They saw after the first couple of months what a disaster G4 was, and they've decided not to spend any more money. They're probably being told, you've got until X date to turn this thing around or we're pulling the plug on it. And I think it's very likely, considering individual YouTubers who work out of their houses and their mom's basements are getting more views than xplay.
Right. Oh, for gaming content.
For gaming content.
And then they said that they privated her rant because that was what, I mean, it was already not doing great, but the rant did not help. And then they privated it after they made a big deal. Oh, look, we're going to have a special clip of her on YouTube, and they're promoting the hell out of her rant. They then hid it because it bit them in the ass.
Yeah, they said Frosk's rant also led to a staggering drop in the network's viewership numbers. I know when the rant made the rounds that you could actually see the subscriber loss in real time. Prior to her insulting of the audience, videos on the core G4 channel, which is now xplay, because they restructured everything, pulled in anywhere between 15,000 and 75,000 views, with content focusing on their host personalities doing significantly less well than reviews of widely known games. People are looking for games and gameplay and game reviews.
Exactly.
And not you. Not your hot takes.
Yeah, exactly.
In April, the channel's uploads were only averaging 15,000 to 20,000 views, with their best post-rant videos barely glimpsing 40,000. Again, this is G4, which used to be like the pinnacle of game culture years ago. Not even getting the views that we get on average, and we're not a very big channel.
On a side note, I wouldn't mind having that controller display and putting it in our studio.
That's cool. Yeah, we should get some.
I do like that.
As of writing, according to social media metric tracker Social Blade, the official xplay channel currently holds 489,000 subs, losing 8,000 viewers since January.
It's not as bad as it could have been. I expected it to be much worse.
No, but look at these numbers.
But the viewership. This is what
13,000, 12,000. Holy hell.
Viewer, like you said, all this stuff was the most of the subscribers were there before they brought this channel back. So they didn't earn it based on this channel alone. I mean, it was from previous. So when they start coming back, they lose a bunch and their views are abysmal. I mean, that's less than we get like on one video.
Yeah.
For their whole day.
And we're not a big channel.
No, we're not. That's why I'm saying it.
That's why I'm not sitting here like bragging.
No, I'm just saying we're tiny and we get that. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
We get many times this per day and we're just literally a mom and pop operation, working out of a studio in our house at this point, recording this video. And yeah, we don't have the money behind us that they have, and this is the best they can do. I mean, if I were Comcast, I'd be looking at this and being like, what the actual hell? Mm-hmm. Like how much money did we spend on this?
They should go hire people that actually want to watch.
They should. They should. But, the people that gamers actually want to watch aren't the most politically correct people in a lot of cases. And I think that, they want people that are going to toe the line. Mm-hmm. And anyway, so good luck with that. I think this whole thing is going to end in
tears.
I don't even know why they're pushing forward at this point.
One person, I don't want to be them. I can't imagine doing all those jobs.
No, but that's an indicator the money is running out. And
well, I mean, I say that, but we do all those jobs, and you do most of those now. But the difference is that's supposedly a big channel. That's a big channel, yeah. Supposedly.
They've got all this money. They've got this Hollywood set. They've got the production people.
One person can manage it. One, it's because they have no money, and two, because they aren't doing it. They don't have, one person can handle it all because they don't have the need for more than one person because they're not doing good.
No.
They're not doing well.
So anyway, we're going to, I think, wrap this one up. Somebody needs to come up with a G4 countdown clock, death watch clock, because I think...
Why would you waste the time?
I don't know. Nobody's watching it. And actually talking about it gives more attention to it, and then people go check it out, and they're like, oh yeah, it kind of sucks.
That's what they're going to say about you when you did this video, because I had no interest in doing this video whatsoever.
I haven't even been paying attention to G4. Like, I happened to see this on Bounding in the Comics. I'm like, oh yeah, G4 is still a thing? And it's like, oh shit, they're barely a thing. G4 is barely a thing. So anyway, let's wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.